Really like Miss Butterscotch.
Miss Butterscotch ice cream.
Miss Butterscotch ice cream. I love butterscotch ice cream. But anyway, I like that because you spoke of the woman in such, you elevated her, not so high, but you actually spoke to what you liked about her. You were very specific about what she brought to the table for you and your relationship. I didn't know you were just talking about sex, but
that one line.
That one line, okay.
That particular line.
That one particular line, okay.
Right.
Now, when in your creative process, do you follow like a format? Like, so that one line made the reference to the orgasm and sex, but is there a process that you go through when you write a poem? Do you like, okay, process, I mean, do you write a certain time of the day, or is it, do you have a ritual that you have to follow? And is there, let's say, a method of your writing? Do you follow any particular method?
The only method I follow is when the feeling comes, run with it. But I basically let the poems go in their own direction. You know, I may have an idea of a title or an idea of a phrase or a line, but the poem takes on its own direction. Some poems like Madness and The Bus Stop are just straightforward. A poem like Miss Butterscotch is telling true stories, but it's just hidden behind metaphors.
Right,
you know, so each poem has its own voice, it has its own life, and I'm just channeling it through the paper. So
with Miss Butterscotch, you piece together metaphors, and that's how you came up with the poem?
With that one, I was telling a direct story, but I didn't want to say directly, this is what we did, blah, blah, blah. So I just found different words to describe it, and when it was finished, it just came out to be the poem that it came out to be.
Now, I'm sure anyone who's listening to this would probably want, or someone who's listening to this would want to get a hold of your CD, Chalk Lines on Black Asphalt. So if someone wants to get in touch with you to find, you know, get the hands on this CD, what would they have to do?
Well, you can do one of three things. You can reach me through diamondandcompany.com, or you can reach me through itsmadness22@hotmail.com, or you can come down to the New Eurekan Poets Cafe any given Friday.
And what time is that?
The doors open at 10. The slam starts at about 11, but come out early because there's long lines.
Really?
Yeah.
So how long have you been the host of the Poetry Slam?
Well, I've been with the New Yo for 5 years. Most of that time I was the Wednesday night host, but this fall I've taken over the Friday nights. But altogether, it's been a 5-year run.
Describe it I've never been, I intend to go.
The New Eurekan Poets Cafe is the mecca of poetry. It gets no better than that. It's known worldwide. It's like what Madison Square Garden is to boxing and what Yankee Stadium is to baseball. And Lee is to press on nails. It gets no better than that. And on a Friday night, the electricity is amazing. You're talking about maybe 200 to 250 people in this funky little space with the exposed brick walls. I mean, you can feel the energy.
And where is it located, real quick? So
Lower East Side, 236 East 3rd Street between Avenue B and C.
Repeat that one more time.
236 East 3rd Street between Avenues B and C in the Lower East Side
and
of
it
Manhattan.
starts at 8 o'clock and it ends at 11?
Well, the doors open at 10, but lines start forming at 9 or earlier. We'll start off the night with a featured poet every Friday. You know, somebody do a 20-minute set. Then after that, we have the slam, a competition between 5 pre-selected poets. Then we close out the night with an open mic. Anybody who wants to read gets a chance to read.
So you're the one that you segue to the
I host. I host the night. I just try to keep the show moving.
So what's that like? What's it like to host
something
that is like so electric and so vibrant and so full? I guess you get all different points of view there.
It's all in all, it's a blast.
And is music involved?
We have a DJ. His name is Rocky. He's there every Friday night. You know, spinning not just your regular music, but just music from back in the day. All great mix of music. The night is electric. You know, and being on this stage and directing the flow of it, I mean, it's just like...
Wow, dream come true, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Wow. And some of the poets that have been there,
well,
could you name
coming through the New Eurekan period, we have, in recent times, Maya DeValier, who went on to Def Poetry Jam on Broadway. a Reggie Cabico, Mos Def has come through several times, Steve Coleman, Sarah Jones, I mean the list goes on and on and on. Saul Williams used to read there back in the day. I mean, anybody who's ever been in poetry, that's
the place
that's
to
the
go.
place that they come
So
to.
the place to go on Friday night is the New Yorican
Poets Cafe.
Cafe, and it's a poetry slam. And you got to get there, what, 8 o'clock, doors actually open 10 o'clock.
10.
And and Nathan P., my guest, hosts the poetry slam. And also, let's just to recap, the name of your CD is Chalk Lines on Black Asphalt. And the cut that we listened to in the beginning was
Life in the Day.
Life in the Day,
Yeah.
and the cut that you performed was called Busta.
The Busta.
The Busta, and you made reference to Miss Butterscotch.
Miss Butterscotch is on there.
Yeah.
All told, is about 13 tracks backed with hip-hop rhythms, R&B rhythms. There's even a little hidden bonus track on there if you can find it.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
My ode to Prince. I'm a Prince fan.
Oh,
so
okay.
I took a page from his book.
So what can we expect from Nathan P. In the future? Are you working on something new, or what's in the...
Well, ultimately, I just working on some things just to get out on a grander scale,
Okay.
you know, and get back into the motivational speaking that I used to do.
Well, I want to thank you for coming on Straight Up, something
Well, it was
very
my
local.
pleasure.
Yeah, it was my pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
Thanks again.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Until the next time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Finding 115 visionaries with their eyes glued shut with commemorative postage stamps. Drinking NyQuil in order to keep the dream alive, but failing to realize that a dream is just an empty fantasy. Leaving a dream maker with nothing once he awakens from his slumber. Failing to take the time to wrap that dream in a cocoon of action so he can sprout butterfly wings and fly fastly forward into reality. Instead, that dream is left unattended to die. Just a broken piece of someone's shattered imagination. That dream now becoming a nightmare of daily existence. In such a place, the boys in blue are changing the color of their uniform, becoming the men in black as they prepare for their actions to be felt without being seen. Felt the same way 41 shots with 19 hits is used to take down one brother, but the description don't fit. And then the 42nd shot is when the jury acquits. And sometimes it makes you wonder why along with their guns, cops are now armed with plungers. Yeah, but the news media keeps feeding us lies and asking us to swallow it. But I know it's a crime for me to even carry a wallet. It's just another life in the day. Yeah, just a life in the day. What can I say? It's just a life in the day.